This is Gary Kayye. We're here at InfoComm 2018. I'm joined again with Keith Yanke. Keith, you're going to take us on a quick booth tour. Now, this is a brand new booth. I want our camera operator to step back. If you could go ahead and move back. I want you to get a feel for how big this is. And it's intentionally big because not only are you showing applications, but you're showing big products, and starting with this.
Yeah, so we are showing big products, and again, it is focused around the application. So up front here, we're showing a couple large direct view LED walls.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, so both of those are focused on retail solutions, right? So that's the content that is being shown on them is, what you would see in a typical retail type of environment.
Like giant signage.
Yeah, giant signage. So you'll see that as a theme as we go throughout the booth. That's what the focus is on, is more around different verticals and different applications, and then the content and other pieces of hardware focused around that.
And what is this product line here called? What's the model?
So actually, we're not. We don't have a model set yet. We're still determining that. So this product will be launching, but this is like around 2.5, 2.6 millimeter pitch product,
okay.
Direct view LED, indoor-based product. So that's what we're showing here. And again,
this is sort of like not a prototype, but a beta early version of the product.
Exactly.
So search LED. Obviously, we'll learn more about it.
Yeah, if you go to necdisplay.com and search LED displays from there, you'll find our complete lineup of LED, direct view LED displays.
All right. So one of the things I noticed right away when I came in is these arches that you have here, this sort of decorative arches. And what's neat about these, if you look carefully, I don't know, a lot of people are going to and maybe notice this because I'm a kind of a video nut. They're made up of two different technologies. You've got LCD and you've also got projection.
Yeah, exactly right, Gary. So one of the benefits of NEC is we have multiple or different technologies that we can utilize in the applications. So that's what we wanted to show here, is really highlight the fact that you can bring and merge multiple display technologies and create an experience around that. So what we've done is we've used our ultra narrow bezel 55-inch products on the sides here. In this wall, it's a 2x7 configuration, both on my right side and my left side walls, as well as then over top of the canopy. We're actually using 4 projectors to project on that canopy surface, and those are our PX1004 ULs, so 10,000 lumen laser light source, wide UXGA resolution is what we're doing there. Again, to bring that experience, whether it's like an aquarium lobby or a corporate lobby, you can pretty much use this type of application anywhere.
And it's sort of like this industry's changed a lot. Like we would have never thought, you and I, who've been in this industry a long time, thought we'd ever be standing here. Certainly 10 years ago, I can't imagine standing here and talking about using projection for art or using projection as an aesthetic. Like back then, we were talking about using projection for PowerPoint and Excel. So this is a new segment of the market, really, and laser is really the value there, right? Because you got the colorimetry and the fact that you can match things together, where before projection always looked different than direct view.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And the great thing is now that you've got projectors that are affordable and still high brightness, you can even match that brightness along with the color to create this type of experience using the different technologies.
Yeah, and I think most people don't even realize that there's 2 different technologies here. So all you have to do is just go to ravepubs.com/InfoComm 2018, type in NEC in the video search window, and you'll see the individual video we shot on each product section. So if we come over here, this is obviously dedicated to digital signage. Again, different form factors, different sizes of signs, but also what's interesting here, a mixture of flat panel display and projection.
Exactly. So again, showcasing how you can use different display technologies within the different applications and solutions that we're trying to show here. So in this area, what we're trying to create, and especially in back of me here, is all around the restaurant business, digital menu boards. And so we're showcasing how you can use large flat panels that have typically been used in the restaurant space for many, many years, but then now also, again, with projectors and laser and long life and zero maintenance, you can add projectors into the mix, and that's what we're showing up above, is a digital menu board using a 5,000 lumen laser projector.
And notice, by the way, it's not a screen. You're projecting on the wall. I'm a big proponent of getting rid of projecting exclusively on screens and using the surfaces. And not only is that a wall, but that is a wood bead, like almost like a beadboard wall. That's I actually recognize that pattern. I think you got it from the end. What's the name of that retail store? But anyway, I have something similar in my place. But you're projecting on this dark surface. I mean, like again, 10 years ago, could you have ever said, hey, Keith, what we're going to do in the booth this year is we're going to project on a dark surface? You'd be like, you're crazy.
Yeah, I would have said that and laughed because it just wouldn't happen. But now, again, with just the technology where projectors have gone, it just gives us that much more flexibility on using them in so many different ways and different applications.
All right, so we're going to come around here. And obviously, we can't show everything, right? But there are some displays you want to focus on, obviously, some technology you want to focus on, and certainly color accuracy has become more critical now as we've gotten into 4K resolution devices.
Yeah, it definitely has, and what we're trying to showcase here is really the capability of both our desktop displays and our large format displays on the color accuracy that we can get. So both the displays that you're looking at here are new displays. Both of them will be shipping this summer. So one of them, actually the desktop is the PA271Q, so 27-inch color accurate desktop display, and then on the right hand side that's our new V series. That is the 75-inch. It's UHD resolution, about a 500 candela nit or brightness spec on that panel, but that also has our SpectraView engine, which is the same as what's in our desktop. So that allows us to get that color accuracy within those displays and do even color matching between the two different display technologies.
And what's funny about color accuracy as we move over here to see some of the other applications that you have here is that it wasn't an issue way back when because we couldn't do it. Now we actually have the technology to be able to be color accurate. So I think, because a lot of people say, well, where did this come from? Why are people talking about color accuracy? But now with laser projection and solid state lighting, backlighting and LCD, we now have the ability to have a lot more color accuracy than we had before.
Yeah, we sure do. And I think as time goes on, we'll see it get even better, right? I mean, we're starting to see that now with even, the large format displays. We're seeing in some of the projection as we move to HDR, yep. We're seeing a lot better color, a lot better contrast, and we'll continue to see that evolve as technology advances in both technologies.
So up here, you'll notice that we have a short throw projector that's showing the montage by display note. So obviously interactive display technology application here, and showing the application for projector. I think certainly now we know that we can mount projectors in a lot of places that we couldn't before. Is this laser now, or is this traditional lighting in this?
Yeah, so in this projector, we're still using traditional lamp-based technology. So from the NEC perspective, on our integration projectors, anything 5,000 lumens or above, we've moved to laser light source. Anything below that is still lamp-based. There's still, from a price performance standpoint, as well as the typical usage model on a lot of those lower brightness solutions, the lamp-based technology is still a viable solution and will be.
Right, and especially when you're using a short throw, you don't have to have it. What are we looking at here? Is this a demo collaboration room, or what is it?
Actually, what we're looking at here is, typically what we've done at InfoComm in the past. It's all about the corporate space, right? So what we're trying to show here is how the different display technologies can be used in the corporate environment. So as time has changed, the corporate environment has changed. So there's more, it's not just larger meeting rooms and conference rooms. We're moving to more smaller and medium-sized conference rooms. So there's, again, a mix of technologies that can be used in there. So whether it's our 98-inch large format display, or actually what we're showcasing here is our native 4K 10,000 lumen projector. So this is our PX1005QL, which will be shipping later this summer. That allows us, again, to really showcase and highlight and incorporate both large format and projector technologies within the corporate space and have the same resolution and the same capabilities from both technologies. So you don't have to sacrifice the performance of one over the other.
So 10,000 ANSI lumens, laser based, so you're going to get color accuracy and it's amazing brightness. Let's walk, since these people just moved out of our way, let's walk this way, and I want to go around the back side of here. So we're going to wade our way through the group of people that we have here. And of course, command and control has come a long way. Back in the day, command and control was exclusively big government applications, but now we have corporate command and control, but we also have social media monitoring as an application here, and here you're showing different technologies and how you can do it in a partnership with Hyperwall.
Yeah, so that's exactly what we're doing here. So Hyperwall's been a longtime partner of NEC, and we've had them incorporated into our solutions and into our booth space at many of our shows. So what we're showing here is, again, how you can use and bring together not just the multiple display technologies, but then also incorporating our partner Hyperwall into the solution. So the nice and really the key benefits of the Hyperwall solution is it's software based and it's really scalable and flexible. So we have and we've created a canvas on the screen there using both direct view LED and large format displays in an 86-inch diagonal size, but then what Hyperwall is really flexible with is really just on the fly, and you're changing the content. So no matter really what the application is, whether it's command and control, emergency monitoring, something to do with safer cities, you can manipulate and control that content on the fly and bring in and change those sources that are connected to that.
Yeah, and you're showing that this is a giant digital canvas made up of 3 different display technologies, all being driven from the same source, basically,
yes.
or same set of sources in processing. So I want to come over here because this is a good example of looking at projection in a different way. Right here, because a lot of time we couldn't have imagined something like this years ago, and now we have the ability to literally project on any surface, even glass.
Yes, yeah, and that again just showcasing how far projectors have come because of laser technology. So once we were able to eliminate the maintenance from that opens up where projectors can be used immensely compared to where they were. So what we're showing here is another partner of ours, Glass Media. What they've done is place their film on the plexiglass surface. So you can imagine a storefront, a retail storefront that has a piece of glass that's not being used. Now you can cover it with this Glass Media surface, project onto it, and create a whole different retail experience and actually get attention from folks and customers on the outside as they're walking by. Exactly.
And back in, only a few years ago, the only time this would be seen is at night. Now with laser projection, 10,000 coming in a few weeks here, you're going to be able to do this any time of the day.
Yes.
One last thing I want to show you is image mapping, because that's that's a bigger and bigger portion of creativity. And what you're doing here is you've got 2 of your laser projectors. Obviously, you're showing one vertically mounted to show that you can, in a portrait mount, showing that you can put laser in any configuration you want. But you're image mapping to signage and on the actual product up here, in this case tennis shoes and basketballs.
Yes.
So this is a good example of retail signage with projection.
Exactly. So it just shows you how and gives you ideas on how the marketing teams at brands or stores can use the different technology to really create a more immersive experience. And what we've done here is, again, partnered with Bravo Media out of New York City to really help us create this experience using projection. So they have created, again, using 2 projectors, the solution that we're showing here, the capability of projecting onto different surfaces. So the one projector is actually projecting onto both the shoes, the basketballs, and the shelf edges on this left-hand side. And then on the right-hand side, we're actually using another projector in portrait mode, projecting, mapping onto the word retail. So again, showing how the projection can be used in multiple different ways for mapping capabilities.
It's the one weakness I think our industry has is the creative content production. I hope that changes. I think that's the limiting factor. But I think that partnering, and I would recommend, and I tell integrators, partner with ad agencies. Go to your local agency in the local area and tell them. A lot of cases, they don't even know that this stuff exists. They might have looked at the technology 2 years ago. And think about it, if you look at the technology every 2 years, think about how much it changes. They don't even know that this exists. So the key is educating them. Keith, thanks for this booth tour. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Congratulations on everything that you have here new. And thanks for sort of showing us, giving us a glimpse as to what the concept was behind this booth.
Gary, always a pleasure. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you, and thanks for watching. Of course, we shot individual videos on all these product stations we just showed you. Go to raypubs.com/InfoComm2018 and type in NEC in the video search window.